Alright, fellow collectors, this is Optical 20 once again. This time it's nothing new. It's a Hot Toys DX14 Mime Joker. I picked this up sometime last November, from Sideshow because they had this annual sale, spectacular. I had no intentions on picking this one up. I have no figures from the 89 Batman. I do like Batman though, that's most of my collection. But I figured it's a Joker. It's a deluxe figure, it's DX14. It doesn't cost that much and it's pretty cool, so why not? So I'm just giving my thoughts right now. If you know, we can say it's a review, but mostly it's my thoughts, whether the ones who has, you know, some reservations on whether maybe I can help you out if you want to pick it up or not. Definitely for the right price I would recommend this. But let's start off. So you can see the box. You know, it's better than the most MMS figures. Yeah, it has more of this deluxe feel out of it. The design is more textured. It says DX14. It says the Joker Mime version. Mind you, every spectacular, I guess Sideshow is trying to unload figures that's not really selling well, and I can see why this didn't really sell well. It's not your, I would say, definitive Joker from the 89 film. You know, there was a scene where he was in a city hall where, you know, he just appeared. This costume or this outfit literally appeared for 2 minutes, and I guess that's, you know, one of the reasons why it didn't really sell well. You know, fans of the movie were kind of like, why would I buy it if he only, you know, came out for 2 minutes? But at the same time, you know, if you're an Iron Man collector, people were buying different suits that, you know, literally appeared for like 3 seconds or so. So and arguably I would say this is a better figure than most of them. It's just getting a bad rap, I guess, because of that, and the fact that it came out of nowhere. You know, there's a lot of things that you can use a DX for. I'm assuming this, and me personally, I would not, you know, do a DX on this particular figure. But like I said, for the right price, why not? So you can see the inside. It says, "Hello, Vinny. It's your Uncle Bingo." One of the lines that he used when he was in the Gotham City Hall. And it's time to pay the check. You see from the Joker. And moving on to the accessories. It's the user guide. You don't really need this. You know what? I take that back. You kind of do for assembling the backdrop. If indeed you're going to use it. At some point when you first get the figure, you just want to see how it looks like. He only comes with hands. Yeah, so I guess, you know, I'll just point this one out to pointy finger. This is, I want to call it the feather holding hand. So you can see there, I just included the, you know, the feather pen slash, you know, his weapon, I guess, that he used to kill that guy. There you go. And it came with like what, 3 or 4 feathers, I believe. I wish they would have came with real ones. I see it on the forums that somebody's like making. I'm pretty sure it's not that hard to do, but you know, some customs. And this is what I would want to call the Mime Hands, you know, the obligatory Mime Hands, because it's the Mime Joker. So yep, and that's pretty much it. And these are the 2 other feathers that came with it. He only really used one, but I guess if you lose one of them, so at least you have 2 extras. It's not really pointy. It's made out of plastic. As you can see, the paint job is kind of lacking. You know, I don't know. I didn't really pay close attention to the movie whether it's screen accurate or not, but you know, judging from the paint apps on that one, it's not really, you know, the best paint apps. And this is you know, like a flowery thingy that you put in his pocket. You know, unlike the purple Joker, the DX08, where it's an actual weapon. Maybe it is too. Maybe just he didn't had a chance to use it. You know, because he was on the screen for 2 minutes. But you know, I'll just believe that it's a weapon as well. And that's how you say it. It has a hook, so you can go either way, and it's fairly easy to, you know, to insert. You just kind of hook the hook in his pocket, and that's it. It kind of falls every once in a while though. And oh, he comes with a hat. A pretty cool hat. And it doesn't stain, so that's a good thing, you know, because I've had some figures which I've left this as the filming of this video. It's been what, like 3 months now that I had the figure with the hat on, and I just removed it recently, and so far so good, you know, no staining whatsoever. You can see there, and there you see that pointy arrow. That's your cue or your mark that should be facing forward, so the pointy arrow should be, you know, on his face. And moving along, I guess you can call it his biggest accessory, or an accessory nonetheless, is the you know, his stand. Pretty cool stand, by the way. It's a plus and minus for the figure. It's a plus because it's cool. It's huge. It has a lot of details on it, so I gotta zoom out so you know we can see a good look at this. It's a stair step from the Gotham City Hall. It comes with a clear, you know, stand. It's not a flying stand. He doesn't fly. But yeah, it's pretty cool, and it's a lot of uses. You know, I've seen people paint this gold and put Odin in there, you know, just like a stand for Thor. And here it is with the Gotham City Hall backdrop. I'm not gonna show how it's being fixed, but I'll just show you the height. It's not gonna fit on a DTOF. So you can see there, it's almost 16.5 inches, almost. And that is the bottom part you could remove, and theoretically you could do that and it would fit in a DTOF. But at the same time, it looks kind of funny because the stand is so high that his head is going to exceed the Gotham City Hall. So I wouldn't recommend it. But it's up to you, you know, if you want to use the backdrop, obviously. And yeah, let's take a look at the figure. Pretty cool, you know, the tailoring is amazing. He has some jacket, everything fits perfectly. You can see the tailoring, the buttons that he has are real buttons, at least on the jacket. It's not one of those kind of like the bank robber ones where it just falls off. Here you go. It's pretty cool. It's nice and tight. That's this cool tie, so to speak. I would say that's a bow tie. I don't know what you call that, but yeah. Yeah, the tailoring is amazing. It's, I don't know what you call it, double-breasted or so, or you know, he has like a little vest inside. Not really a fashion man, so there you go. Pretty nice, you know. You can't really complain about the costume. Like I said, I wish it had more impact on the movie, but it didn't, unfortunately. That's why, I mean, overall the figure is really cool. It's high quality figure. Not a lot of accessories, but enough, I would say, for the price that I got it from. I would say that's a pretty fair price. I would say it's around $150, $170, something in that range. I can't remember. But yeah, look at this, you know. Oh, and the shoes as well. I think when I was filming this, there's a I don't know, like, there you go. There's a carton, like a padding of some sort. There you go. Yeah, to keep it together. I mean, you can choose to take it off. I just left it on, you know. I think it helps the pants to be, you know, just to flow nicely into his shoes. Look, if you can see the details on the shoes, it's pretty phenomenal. I don't have those shoes, but you know, I've seen, I think my uncle or so, like dancing shoes or whatnot. I guess this is a mime shoe, so it's not the same. But on the back side, you can see his coat. You can remove everything too, like his coat and everything, but I don't know what's inside because I don't have any plans on displaying him without his coat anyway. But if you wish to do so, if you want to mix things up every once in a while, feel free. Nice tailoring and everything. Everything fits perfectly. It's not bulky. Although he is, I don't know what kind of body he uses. It's kind of chunky. Yeah, that's pretty cool right there. And moving on, we'll head on to the head sculpt. I would say the strongest, or you know, the strongest face of this figure is the head sculpt. You can see the seam there, that's for the purse. And I've seen DX08, and it's a pretty cool, accurate head sculpt. But compared to this one, I would say this has more details, texturing, and everything. You know, we'll get a closer look, and it's kind of creepy. It is really creepy. That's how creepy good this is. You can see Jack Nicholson written all over this figure. The lines, his wrinkles, everything, the texture of the makeup. I would say, as far as sculpt wise, like head sculpt. This is a lot better than DX08, without a doubt. Although this is a newer figure, so it's not really that fair to compare the two. And you can see the purse eyeball system there. Pretty cool. You can do a lot of different poses and whatnot. And this is one of my, I would say, a selling point in the figure. That my main points of why I bought this is because of the purse. Only mostly, I wouldn't say mostly, all of the DX figures outside of Hulk is the only one that you would get purse. Now some people doesn't like it. I think in this figure it works well. I also thought it worked well on DX13, and you can see that's it's being held by a magnet, just like every other DX figure. So for those who hasn't seen a DX yet or don't have one, there you go. The hairline's not seamless. You can see some, like, as you can tell right now. I mean, I didn't put it for perfectly snug, but you can see the gap. But if you put a hat on him, or if you're displaying him this way, you won't really notice it. I'd rather have the purse and have that gap than not have any purse at all. And you can see the head sculpt right there. Pretty nice. And you can put the hat on, and he looks even creepier with those, I don't know what kind of lips are those, like the Japanese lips or kabuki lips. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit more. Yeah, just sculpt is look at that. I'm just trying to do some. Now we're gonna I'm just gonna put a extreme close-up, so to speak, on this figure, so you can see all the textures, the wrinkles. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Look at his eyeballs. Look at those lips. Everything, because Jack Nicholson is older, so when you put makeup on him, all these wrinkles are going to show up. Now I'm not entirely sure if it's really this much texture, because it's not. Even though I watched the '89 Batman in HD, it wasn't shot in HD, so I guess Hot Toys was just assuming that this kind of looks grainy like this. And moving on, I'm gonna do some poses. So just to give you an idea of how versatile the figure is, this is just kind of like holding his hat kind of pose, just chilling, making a good use of his backdrop and everything. Gotham City Hall. It's a good diorama. Everything from the base to his stand. It just takes up a lot of space, but if you do have the space, I would recommend using this. Imagine if you have him and then the '89 Batman and the DX08, that would look epic. And this is more kind of like, he's happy, he's about to launch his dart into somebody else's neck. And that pose where it was like he's trying to launch it, trying to utilize his hat. I'm just giving you a different pose. And my obligatory mime pose, the trapped in a glass box. And you can play around with the purse with the head movement. That's the beauty of the purse. And you can play around. It's a versatile figure, so you can do a lot of poses with him if needed be, if you wanted to. So yep, pretty cool pose. And there you have it. You can have him serious looking like this. This is the DX14 Mime Joker. I believe it's still on sale on Sideshow, although it's 10% off, something like that, free shipping. Good figure. Would I buy it for that price? Probably not. I'd wait till it goes down a little bit, at your price point, maybe under 200, something like that. But definitely if you're a Batman fan, I'm not even an '89 Batman fan, I'm more of a Batman guy, but I do appreciate '89. So if the DX15 comes out, I'll probably pick that one up too, to go along with this figure. Alright folks, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my videos, it really helps me a lot, and share it, like it, and till next review.